What's good, everybody? Hope y'all been doing well. In this video, I'm going to be showing y'all how you can turn soulful samples into hard beats for 21 Savage, similar to his project that just released, American Dream. I'm going to show y'all my whole process of chopping the sample, adding the drums, and all that. So with all that being said, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so before I started recording, I found a few chops from this song called Lose Control by Silk. It's like a 90s R&B song. I'll just go to the parts of the song that I ended up finding chops and just kind of explaining what I got so far. I got the intro part of the song, which is this. I'm sorry. It's like a slower piano with some vocals, and then I pretty much have like the main chorus part right here. Let me make you lose control. Let me make you lose control. So it's pretty much like that part all the way through the first 8 measures of the chorus. So what I did is I took each of those chops and I went to the top left and hit make unique. So that's why it says like lose control number 2, 3, and so on. I did this so that when I time stretch each of the individual clips so that they're on time, it doesn't change the length of the other ones. So going into how I actually time stretch these, I went to the top left of the arrangement and enabled this right here, which makes it so that you resize the clips instead of cutting off the front or back. I just took my chops where I cut it and just extended it or reduced it to the nearest measure. Also for the actual chopping of it, you can see that I cut it right at the start of the kick transient. So as soon as this first clip cuts out, the kick from the second clip cuts out. And this is all one continuous part. So that's just where I prefer to make my chops. You don't have to do it that way, but I just find it easier to do that. So for example, on something like this, I would just take the slice tool and then hold shift and probably slice it like around here. So I'm just getting the kick. And that'll be the start of my transient. I wanted to smoothly transition the intro into that chorus. So I took the 2 measures before the chorus and faded them in and faded out the intro. And that sounds something like this. And if you want to get these little faders here, you just go up to the top left of the arrangement and just enable this, which is the show fade editing. Yeah, so once I had all these time stretched to the tempo of the song, I found the tempo on a website called TuneBat. So now I'm going to pitch up the sample, and I went back and changed all these modes from stretch to resample, and I'm just going to adjust the tempo until I get the range that I like. So I'm going to just go up here, turn on the metronome, and just start moving this. Now that I've got the tempo that I want at 152, I'm going to go up to tools here, go to macros, and then hit switch all audio clips to real-time stretching. That'll change it back to their original pitch. But I'm just going to pitch it up so it's as close to that pitch when I had it on resample. And I'm just going to go to each of these and pitch it up by 300 cents. So now we got something that sounds like this. I wanna be the one for you, girl. So before I get too deep into doing anything else, I'm going to render out these as stems. It'll make sense in a second. Just do this, go to the master track, arm it, then hit Alt R, song selection, hit start. And then I'm just gonna mute all these. And so now what I'm gonna do is for the chorus, I'm gonna go in and extract the stems. Because the chorus is probably going to be the main thing that I'm going to be putting the drums on. So I want to mute the drums and the bass and just have the instruments and the vocals. So I'll probably have like this as my intro and then have that fade in, and that's where the drums will hit. So I'm just going to go to each of these and put on generic cross fading just so it's a little smoother. I'm going to take this gray clip right here, which has the rest of the stems, and route it to mixer track 7 using Control L. Then I'm going to take these 2 and these will be routed to 9 and 10 so I can manipulate the vocals and instruments individually. I want to add a little reverb to these and kind of drown them out with a high cut so I have a little bit more rooms for my drums. I wanna be the one for you, girl. Baby, just come. I wanna be the one for you, girl. Baby, just come. Just come on. And I could probably do the same for the instrumental too, just cut out some of the lows. I think that's good for the sample. I don't think I want to add anything else. I'm just going to go in and add my drums. I think pretty much all these drum sounds I'm going to get from my resonance multi-kit. Actually, you know what? One last thing before I start the drums. I'm gonna go and take this right here and extract the stems for that. These hi-hats, they're cool, but I feel like I want to add just a little bit of bounce to them. So I'm just going to go to fill each 4 steps and then hit Control C, Control V to paste them. And then go here and just reduce the velocity a little bit on the bottom using Alt Scroll. Just something slight. Alright, so I'm gonna take this little 808 here. Alright, I feel like this is decent, but I don't like a couple of the notes. Because this is the key of A sharp minor, so this fits because we have the 6, 5, 2, and 3. But something about this note right here just doesn't sit right with me. Alright, so I'm going to go to the intro real quick. I'm going to start by rolling off these lows and then opening up another EQ where I cut off the highs. And I'm just go create automation clip for that one and just roll it off like that.
I'm so sorry. I just want you to sit down for just a minute. Let me talk to you.
Alright, so before I get a little too scatterbrained, I'm going to route all of these to mixer tracks. So I'm going to sidechain my kick to my 808. All I'm going to do is go to my kick channel here and go to the little arrow on my 808 channel, right click it and hit sidechain to this track. And then on the 808, I'm going to open up a limiter and then go to the comp section and then go to sidechain, right click on it and select my kick channel. And I'm going to start by moving the threshold down so that it's in this white territory of the 808 waveform. And I'll increase the ratio and the knee and just kind of adjust these as needed. And I'll adjust this release, turn it down a little bit. So that's pretty much done. I might want to go back and change my kick pattern a little bit and throw in some rolls of my hi-hats. I think for the most part, that's all I'm really going to do with the drums. Alright, so what I'm going to do with this is go extract stems from sample. So pretty much everything from the drums is going to be the same. The only thing different is I'm just going to have a second 808 pattern and maybe take some stuff out. liking how it sounds so far, but this one same 8-bar loop for the vocals is getting a little repetitive. So what I'm probably going to do is just go back to the original song and just take a different 8-bar cut of one of the choruses that has different vocals.
Inside your soul, my baby, yeah.
All right, so the side right here.
Your soul, let me make you lose. Let me make you lose control, control. Let me be the one.
All right, so I'm gonna cut it right here, and the primary 8-bar loop I'm gonna be using is right here, and I'll cut like 2 measures before that. This is the section that I'm gonna be using.
Baby, won't you let me look inside your soul, my baby, yeah. Let me make you lose. Let me make.
What I will do is take both of these, extract the stems from both of them.
Roll up, Tess.
All right, this is gonna be a bunch of work, but I'm gonna pitch it up 1/2 step.
I'm so sorry. I just want you to sit down just a minute. Let me talk to you.
Roll up, Tess.